keep a body in front. You got to take the challenge.
I see you, KPJ.
A year ago. So he knocks down the three, and the Celtics with some breathing room.
Good defense by Gordon, choking off the lane. Tough shot. Oh, and he knocked it in.
On Saturday night, 6 in the second half. There is a spin move and scoop, and Kevin Porter, okay.
And one thing you want to do, don't play the score. You know, continue to execute. Those are the things that Coach Silas is saying in the huddle. You know, you want to get impactful minutes here.
Wow. In the Rockets home opener, KPJ dancing on Jerome into the hole. Wow. Wow. Send it in, KPJ.
People that should be shooting underhand.
Yeah.
Rick Barry.
Porter, beautiful.
You get a steal and get up and down the floor, but the defense is, where is it?
Monk and LeBron. The 5 on the floor lead this dribbling exhibition by Porter Jr.
Lays it up. That's a good dish.
But Minnesota needs more size and rebounding in that starting lineup. Good poke away there by Houston, getting the ball out of Nasri's hands.
Porter Jr. coast to coast with the flush.
Porter.
They play so hard. Anunoby, Van Fleet as Porter with a beautiful blow-by.
Good ball handling from Chris, but man, that was good defense too. It really was.
A terrific finish there by Kevin Porter Jr. Suns with 8 block shots tonight. Rockets with 4. Porter Jr. Tough turnaround.
Got to put together a run right now. Porter spinning. He throws it up and in.
Brunson, Finney Smith, and take out the ball to Eric Gordon. 6.5 minutes to play. Rockets still fighting all the way to the end tonight.
Efforts, multiple movements of the ball.
Porter working baseline, double in trouble, finds Tice somehow, threw it up and in.
And Tice can do that with 11 points. Nuggets with 3 starters scoring so far. Gordon, Jokic, and Barton.
Fresh seconds for the Rockets here. Steps into the corner, lets it fly, and nails it.
5 to shoot. Little step back this time. Beautiful move by Kevin Porter Jr.
2 for Trent Jr. KPJ again, tough.
Toronto actually went to a zone, but they're aggressive and they look for steals because they are undersized. There's no traditional center on the floor.
Very long, very athletic. Speaking of athletic.
Just setting it up perfectly and gets the assist.
Bazemore trying to stop somehow. Count it, score. Give Kevin Porter Jr. the basket.
Yeah, he can.
3 seconds. Oh, it's Porter with the intercept on the kick out to Hardaway in the corner. Now Porter up ahead. Tice running the floor and slams it.
You know, you don't mind getting 3 or 4 fouls because you've got guys who can come in and play.
Oh, great pass from Kevin Porter Jr. to Wood for the stuff. That was after.
All of them can give you 30.
Yeah. Very explosive. Wood inside.
Stolen, just reached out and took it away. Kevin Porter Jr. over the shoulder. Back inside, nice.
They're trying to use their length, so you want to attack right in the middle of the floor.
There you go, right on cue. Then last season was the 6th man, and now he's back in a starting role this year, so he's versatile. KPJ for 3.
Played this college ball at USC. On a drive inside, the dunk, the bucket.
Clear, Fox, tough pass inside. And Jones couldn't corral it.
Houston's defense really scrambling right now, and it's leading.
Has a head of steam at you getting downhill.
Okoro and Mobley will be in the Rising Stars game.
I tell you, Seattle has some ballers. Will Conroy, Nate Robinson, Doug Wren. There's a number of guys. And talk about Seattle, what they do. They run pick and rolls and they shoot the 3.
Plus the foul.
Good try.
Not a good 3-point shooting team, but they are capable of making them.
Porter Jr. for 3.
You know what such a willing passer he is.
Oh, good no look to Wood and 1.
You don't want Golden State to get their defense set. Ooh.
Porter working on Thompson. Drives the lane, finds Tate, and the Rockets have the lead. Another little pocket pass, and Tate rumbles and is able to finish over the top. So a rare road game for them. They've been on the road quite a bit. Kevin gets it back, turns the corner, throws the lob to Wood, and another ATO run beautifully.
Shake. All the guys have handshakes. The lob, that kick.
numbers.
Throw it up. There's Jalen Green, speaking of violent throwdown.
If you're the Rockets.
Tate leaks out. Wrap around back to Kevin Porter Jr.
Help the Hornets climb back into this ball game.
Good find. KJ on the skip from the corner.
Porter Jr. and Fox jumping it up. Rockets win the tip. Here's Porter Jr. in transition. Oh my gosh.
And a lot of times that's the best way to do it.
Oh, Porter Jr. A lot of contact. Decides to keep it himself. Bucket and one.
The guy who kind of started towards the end of the bench and now worked his way not only into the rotation but into the starting lineup.
It was night 3 of the season.
Alley-oop. And Porter Jr. rocks the Casbah.
Interesting. Tim Hardaway Sr. was more of a creator and scorer, and Hardaway Jr. is a shooter.
Knocked away. Murray nearly had another steal. Porter Jr. Good grief.
Second game in a row for Monk where he has shot lights out. Here's KPJ.
Let the clock run down. That's what he's trying to do.
Porter with a 3. The Warriors aren't making the Rockets feel them yet. Another turnover. They're just not even getting shot attempts.
We are being told that Carmelo corner 3 is being looked at to see if it might be a 2 or the toe on the line. Big time answer by Kevin Porter Jr. Man, do the Rockets need that to go? Throw it up to Jalen Green.
Need to get a good possession here for the Rockets.
And one as Johnson got Porter.
With 24 points in the paint. Porter Jr.
Oh, 3. Either lost it or had it blocked. A little step around. He's got good footwork in the post. Man, Steph got picked at mid-court. Kevin Porter Jr.
Stolen. Porter Jr.
You know what? Small note there, but
babe! By Cody Martin who has come in. And then there's KPJ ahead of the pack.
Good attack there from Kevin Porter Jr. They can just get in the lane off, jump off of one leg and get tough shots to go.
Levine's got 10. Kevin Porter Jr. spinning into the lane.
Good job there, Kevin Porter Jr. as he...
Rockets, that is good if it goes! And it does! Kevin Porter Jr. with .7.
Kevin Porter knocks it down.
To Green, to KPJ!
Look at that, 4 guys back already.
Oh, look at that over the top of the Thunder defense. Tate to Kevin Porter Jr. Johnson and threw it away. Here comes KPJ to Jalen Green!
My goodness! Sitting in a
Rockets out rebounding the Bulls by 6. Here's a pullback 3. Kevin Porter Jr. Playing the passing lanes. Stripped by Porter.
Right on call.
KPJ.
Oh, no,
leaves it down for the stop. Gordon to Wood to KPJ.
Return to favor.
34. The Spurs are 13 of 40 and add another one.
30 left. And here in the second. Oh, man.
Came in 24th in the league in offense. Kevin Porter Jr. looping 3.
Yeah, great shot there for Kevin Porter Jr. That's something, he can knock down.
Gentry is saying it was his bad, not Buddy's. Buddy making good here today, and Porter Jr. just steps into the 3 and knocks it home.
5:24 to go in the third. Porter. Here's Kevin Porter Jr. Guarded by Keldon Johnson. He takes a 3 and nothing but the bottom.
Bogey reaches out, tries to take it away. Kevin Porter Jr. My goodness, on top of the rim and puts it down with 2 hands. Gordon jumps out. They switch O'Neal on Tate. He'll stop and pump a 3. Wow. A night of 3s. Plain and simple.
Here's the switch. Neto. Now on Porter Jr. Porter Jr. puts up the 3. It's good. There may be some time left on the clock, but it's not going to be much.